happening right now at 729. Several families living in a condemned Aurora apartment building are having to gather the last of their belongings and move out.
We continue to follow this story after those families were given a deadline of 7 this morning to leave. The city said they condemned the building because of unsafe conditions and code violations.
Let's get back out to Christian Lopez, who's live at the Nome Street, or at Nome Street that is, this morning. Christian, you're seeing police arrive to the complex now.
Yeah, Micah, you can see them here behind me. They just arrived a little while ago, and when they did, a lot of the tenants here were upset. They started yelling, saying they weren't criminals, and they're just upset at how this situation is being handled. You can see a lot of them there with their belongings, just not really knowing what they're going to do next. We know that the city is offering them some hotel vouchers, but some people we talked to say that they're still not sure when they're going, what hotel they're going to. They haven't really heard what the plan is yet. You can see a lot more police presence up there as well. So right now it's just kind of a waiting game for a lot of these tenants. They tell us they're not really sure what's going on, but they're upset at how the situation is being handled. You can see there's a lot of activity going on, a lot of children. Police are just here in the area. They just got here not that long ago, but it's unclear how they'll be moving people out, how they'll be taking them to the hotels. A lot of activity going on here right now.
Yeah, you can see there are a ton of people there on the ground, police there as well. Christian, I do want to ask though, are there some concerns surrounding the amount of inventory available in terms of hotel rooms? Are there enough hotel rooms? Because I can imagine early this morning maybe there was some sort of rush to try to get to those that are offering this resource and hopefully be one of the first ones to get a hotel room. So are you hearing, are there enough hotel rooms for all of these people we're seeing milling around you right now?
The city told us that they secured 85 hotel rooms across 10 properties in Aurora, so they're confident that there are enough rooms for all these families. It's just unclear how they're organizing all of it, how they're going to transport people there. But they did say that they had enough rooms for anyone who needed one. But we're hearing from some of the tenants that they still don't know what the plan is for them or what hotels that they're going to. So it's just kind of a waiting game for them right now.
Yeah, well,
but they did say that. Go ahead.
No, I know you mentioned vans maybe showing up there. Go ahead, yeah.
We're hearing that some volunteers might be transporting people to the hotels. We don't know if the city plans on doing any more than that. We don't know if there's going to be any buses. But some of the advocates tell us that they are personally going to be driving some of these families to those hotels at some point.
A very uncertain situation there at Nome Street. Those are the apartments that have been condemned in Aurora. Our Christian Lopez on the ground, and she'll be providing updates for us all morning long. Just a very uncertain situation.
It is, and to see the children there, concerning for sure.